think we're doing it. So we'll go out.
Hello and welcome back to Gungahlin Enclosed Oval here in the ACT for the Pacific Military Cup. We're into the final stage now. It's Papua New Guinea and Vanuatu take to the field in this plate semi-final. Papua New Guinea probably slightly favoured in this matchup, having been impressive at times in their games, pushing Australia. Vanuatu with it all to play for. It's going to be a great game. Stay with us on Bar TV. Ryan Murphy taking you through all the action as we look to crown Pacific Military Cup champion later this afternoon. New Zealand, Fiji, Tonga and Australia competing for the grand prize. Papua New Guinea get our final series underway and it's been dropped
Play that knock on there.
by Vanuatu. Poor start
Go on, guys.
for them. A good chance now for Papua New Guinea to get away to a hot start.
Crouch. Fine.
Keep an even split here in attack.
Hold that. Barney's offside.
Mr. Apisai
And Barney's over.
looks for her support.
Play that knock on there.
Knock on.
Your ball. Yeah, your ball.
Vanuatu sticking in here after
Crouch.
giving away
Fine.
the early turnover off the kickoff.
Ball's out.
Every point in this final series is going to be so crucial. They look to break out from their own try line. Ball spilling. It's there. It's going to be a try. Vanuatu trying to play out of their own zone. Cough the ball up. And it's Papua New Guinea who take the lead. 5 points to 0. Can't find the range with the conversion, so it stays 5-0 with 5 minutes to play in this first half. Coming up shortly, we'll have Samoa taking on the Cook Islands, the other plate semi-final before we move to the cup competition. Papua New Guinea certainly one of the favourites to take home the plate. Having been perhaps the most impressive of the other 4 sides in this competition. New Zealand, Australia, Tonga and Fiji certainly separating themselves in the pool stages.
Step.
Vanuatu look to get it out to their speedster. Rosa Nalau. Here is Nalau. Escapes one.
No.
Can't get past the other. I'll have to rebuild here. Playing across the field. The contact comes from
We're good there.
Julian Yalon. Skipper so impressive in this Papua New Guinea side. The leader in all elements of the game. Scoring tries, defending magnificently. Got the turnover at the ruck. Another penalty.
Wait.
Papua New Guinea.
Get when you're ready.
Yalon. Dummies. Through the gap. Easy work from the skipper. Great start for Papua New Guinea. And the conversion is successful. Jenny Lapu making it a 12-0 game here in the first half of the plate semi-final at the Pacific Military Cup 7's. Be Lapu again. This ball hasn't gone 10 yet, and it's play on now. Apisai first to react. Timbe. Still going, Timbe. Being dragged by the jersey, just stopped short. And a knock on, wow. Looked like Timbe was just starting to get a rumble on there. Held up in the tackle with Vanuatu, so they stopped the bleeding for now. Once again under tremendous pressure.
Crouch. Fine.
Try their best here.
Yep, ball's out.
Just get a foothold in this game. Nalau. High shot. So they will get the penalty. A chance for them to attack free play. Nalau leaves the...
High tackle. Back 10. He's him up here.
PNG. Defending well, Yalon. Out on this far hand side. Defending so well. They've shut down every Vanuatu attack so far, keeping a strong defensive line. We're trying to overcommit to any tackles, and they get the rewards. They're attacking platform, and they get the line out ball. No guarantees in 7's at set piece. Yalon, can she get the offload away? She can. And they'll be in for the third try. Papua New Guinea. Racing away to a play final appearance. Vanuatu not able to cope with the defensive pressure, and Renella Adunau was the one who got the touchdown. Lapu able to add the extras. Still time for Vanuatu to get back into this game, but it's starting to look like a tough order. They'll be playing in a 7-day playoff. They can change the fortune soon. Teasing kick here, Apisai once again reacts well off the kickoff. Yalon in some space. And she's in for a double. Spotted the space, Julianne Yalon. Back to her own pace. And that's probably sealed it now on the stroke of half-time. $22-0. There's the extras. 24-0 at the break. Hope Papua New Guinea would come out with a hot start through Julianne Yalon. They put up 24 unanswered points to lead 24-0 at the break.
It rolled over the thing.
Welcome back to Gungahlin Closed. Plate semi-final of the Pacific Military Cup 7's. Papua New Guinea 24-0 to the good over Vanuatu. Almost certainly booking their place in the plate final. It will take some doing for Vanuatu to come back from here. 4 tries in the first half. Julian Yalon got 2. Renella Anu now also got her name on the score sheet. Jenny Lapu adding in a couple of conversions. Just a fantastic start to this game from Papua New Guinea. They go hunting for more. Here's Yalon. Footwork from Yalon. Still going. If she goes herself, she'll score here. Looking to get her teammates involved. Up his side. Great offload. Anu now should be chased down here. It's one of the tries of the tournament so far. No points for style, but Julianne Yalon would have ghosted in had she just kept going herself, but put some shine on the try. Lapu adds the extras. We wait now to get things back underway. Lapu looks to go long, drop off a teasing kick-off, and twice knocked back by Vanuatu, but dropped here.
Yeah, knock on there.
Still trying to get the ball out to Rosinaleo on this short-hand side. Scored a couple of really good tries on day one. Probably favouring that wing almost too much at times, Vanuatu. Trying to get the ball at Tenalo's wing as quick as possible. We get the set piece right. They go down the blind side. Apisai. Oh, turn that corner, stay in field, she does. And takes it around for the try. Under the sticks. Maria Andako and take the conversion. No mistake whatsoever. Points to 0 now. Favour of Papua New Guinea, just showing what quality they've got at times. Results going to script so far. Well, it doesn't go 10, but it's play on. Vanuatu get the offload away. First chance for them really to attack from not inside their own 22. All the pressure been put on them. They try to get it out wide. Now. Pass just too far in front. By Vanuatu. As you've seen a win, just trying to find Nalau, that left-hand edge. Pass too far in front. Almost an impossible one to take for Nalau in the end. And here's Yalon, one to beat. Makes it look easy. And that's a hat-trick for the skipper. 45-0 now in favour of Papua New Guinea. Adds the extras.
I'm just kidding like Jason.
Imagine Papua New Guinea will just be thinking all about that plate final now. Vanuatu, they'll want to finish on a high note in their next game. Two minutes to play in this plate semi-final. Pacific Military Cup 7's. Vanuatu, here's Nalau. Can she spark anything for her side? That should be play on. No knock on so far. Now the attack. Gives to Nalau. Can she go? Oh. Oh, she can't believe it either. Foot in touch. Assistant referee on this near hand side. Public enemy number one. The crowd wanted Nalau to go. Showed her speed. Beat the defender. Couldn't beat the touchline. We restart the lineup for Papua New Guinea. It's been stolen by Vanuatu. Excellent steal at the lineup. Win. Trying to use her speed, gives it into Nalau. Can she go one better? Beautiful offloading from Vanuatu. This is more like it. Just slightly forward there, drifted forward.
Forward pass there.
Referee didn't even want to give it. To say, he was so impressed with Vanuatu's courage and heart shown these last 2 minutes. They've had to deal with a few really tough results in this tournament, but they've absolutely never given up. Now can Papua New Guinea finish with a flourish? They spread wide. It'd be a free run to the line here. Good defense. Vanuatu finished strong. But ultimately it's Papua New Guinea who advanced to the plate final. 47-0. Commanding performance, cementing their spot in that final, and surely will be favourites to win that later on this afternoon. Stick with us, we'll be back shortly for Samoa versus Cook Islands.
Right, man, maybe take it if you find a call as
Welcome back to Gungahlin Enclosed Oval. Samoa and Cook Islands take to the field for the second plate semi-final. The winner set to take on Papua New Guinea later on this afternoon in that plate final. Both sides had their moments at times in this tournament. Cook Islands, of course, had that remarkable win over Vanuatu yesterday. Down a score. Seemingly no ability to get out of their own 22 metre. They broke out of their own territory. Somehow were able to force the score. One of the moments of this Pacific Military Cup Sevens. Samoa still, you would think, possibly favoured in this matchup. If it's going to happen for Cook Islands, it might come through Lisa Tatakura, and she gets the first carry for the Cook Islands in the side from Samoa. You know, they take to the line. Some carry coming now from Peters. Good contest at the breakdown. It's come out on the way of the Samoan side. Lamanu took the ball up, but it's been lost.
Playing the ball on the ground.
Once again, contest of the breakdown, fierce, but this occasion Samoa, once again, giving away the penalty. Hit it up now. To Ryburn. Peters digging for the ball, but Samoa offside. 3 penalties in this first half already from Samoa. Poor discipline. Tatakura in an acre of space if they can even just get the ball out to this wing. Cook Islands keeping it tight for now, using their strength and power up front. Samoa go digging. Can they get the ball out to Tatakura? Does come her way eventually, but ball bobbles. Beats a couple, Tatakura. Just can't hold her feet, trying to rugby league restart, and it's been turned over. Now Samoa can break. Ducks under the tackle. Leota gives to Chukun. Back to Leota. One to beat Leota. All she's got to do is step. Offloads. And it'll be the first try. Cecilia Laumanu. Got the first try for Samoa. Cecilia Laumanu. There's good interplay between Falepulo Leota and Falole Chukun. A couple of really nice offloads in there. And it was Laumanu who reacted first. Out of her teammates, supported really well. It's 5-0 to Samoa. Samoa, a very testing kickoff, and it's not been taken clean by Ryburn.
Blue stop, Alex, blue stop.
Brilliant kick from Awalua. Made it impossible to take, really. Now, can Samoa add another score? Leota, ball spills out, puts on the gas, and she will be away. Oh! Has she knocked that on? Still some chat here. Well, I'm not sure. It's been given as a try. She questioned whether there was a knock on there. Pressure applied on the ball and on the scoreline by Samoa. It's 12 points to 0. Two minutes to play in this first half. Aolua, it's a little dribbling effort in. And this will run into touch. On the line out for Cook Islands. Puts all the pressure on them once again. Samoa's pace just proving too much at the moment. Playing at a different speed to the Cook Islands. If they're to come back into this game, they've got to hang on to the ball, try and tire out the Samoan defence. Playing all the rugby into their hands right now. And it's been knocked on by Cook Islands.
Your touch judges, go back 10. Your touch judges, watch them.
But Samoan discipline, letting them down once again, offside. Now can Cook Islands start to build. 1 minute left of this first half. All right, carry. Can she go all the way? Being brought down by Aolua. All she's got to do is put it down. What a try. Peggy Manapo. What a try. Well, she's only just come onto the park, Peggy Manapo. Took a hard line off the penalty. Nobody wanted to tackle her. Bumped off one, bumped off another. She's given her side. Real chance now to come back in this game. Tadakura can't find the range from the conversion. We'll have enough time for one more play. Next score, vital now. Tadakura goes long to Leota. Leota tries the chip, but it's gone straight into the hands of Tadakura. Then comes the penalty. Know what I'd be doing here. Cook Islands going again. Basne. She's got to try and stay in field, but she's been bundled into touch, has she? Play on, the referee says. Whoa, big bump off there. An advantage coming. Penalty to the Cook Islands. Brilliant comeback in the final minutes of this first half. I did say when they hang on to the ball, they look like a far better side, but oh, that's massive lost opportunity. Ryburn just dropping it cold. That's the that stands at half time. 12 points to 5 to Samoa. Half a foot in the play final, but Cook Islands showing they've still got plenty in the tank for a comeback. We'll be back shortly with the second half of this plate semi-final.
Yeah, you make me Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. And I think about the things I told. In my head I paint a picture. But since I've gone home, oh my
Welcome back to Gungahlin Enclosed Oval. Ryan Murphy here for Bar TV, taking you through all the action of the Pacific Military Cup 7s. Played semi-final here between Samoa and Cook Islands. 12 points to 5 in favour of Samoa. Got off to a hot start, 2 quick tries, but Cook Islands added one late, could have had another as well. So all to play for in this second half. It's a good start from Samoa, breaking out of their own half, still going. A brilliant carry from Fetilaiga. And Aulua has to beat a couple. Still going, Aulua. Can she go all the way? It's been knocked on, but a great start from Samoa in this second half. Fetilaiga was one of the best players on ground for Samoa in yesterday's group games. Haven't seen much of her in this one so far. A scything run. Still, Cook Islands managing to hold on.
Point. Set. Wait for the ball to come in before we start pushing. Right, reset.
Territorial pressure. Such a big thing in 7s.
Crowd. Point. Set.
Any mistake, any lost ball like here now, often lead to tries. Aulua, all she's got to do is feed. Fetilaiga. And they're in Samoa. But just as we were saying it, any coughed up possession, any turnovers in this zone, almost immediately leads to points. Samoa re-established that 12-point gap with the gig to come. Aulua trying to sneak a better angle. Not happening, says the referee. Has a go. Stares at it. Can't find the range, so still a chance here for Cook Islands, but they've simply got to score next. This doesn't go 10. This will be a free kick on the halfway to the Cook Islands. Is this the chance they need? Peggy Matapo's try will live long in the memory. It's becoming a distant memory for Cook Islands. They need another. One won't do. So Matapo went digging for the ball there. Tatakumi had to retreat and recover the ball. Samoa fighting desperately at the ruck if they want a turnover.
12.
Diving off their feet, the referee says. Who can spark it for Cook Islands? They need one and they need it now. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to play. Peters has a run. Still going, Peters. Eventually brought down.
No blue, hands there.
Samoa again all over the ball. The ruck kick pass. Besne, Tadakura, bit of footwork, puts the chip in. It's not taken cleanly. Samoa have the ball now, Leota. Beats a couple. Well taken in the tackle, but the offload was brilliant. And now Samoa, can they seal it? Got support here. Grace Atalua. Taken high. Players strewn across the field. The effects of the 2 days of action taking its toll on both of these sides. Reinforcements surely needed. With 1:30 to play, this is just not where Cook Islands need to be playing the rugby. And if Samoa can get a score, it will finish them off, and they'll be in the plate final with Papua New Guinea. Goes wide to Fetileiga. Just got to reach out. And the score comes. A double for Salvatim Fetileiga. That'll surely be it. 22-5 with a minute to play. Samoa booked their spot in the plate final this afternoon against Papua New Guinea. Cook Islands will face a rematch with Vanuatu in the 7th v 8th playoff. A brilliant conversion. Oh, Lewis, she loved that one. Sun getting to break out here. Gungahlin close, thankfully. Still a bit of wind down on ground, making the conditions tough for those out there. Spread the ball. Not as good a connection with that one as the conversion from Aolua, but it's gone over the 10, so it's play on. Another penalty against Samoa. Penalty count, despite the scoreboard. Really costing Samoa. They won't be able to do it against Papua New Guinea. Big contact. It's judged to be high. It's harsh for mine. Cook Islands play on. They're spread now to Tatakura. Tatakura has been everywhere for Cook Islands. Said if it was going to come, it would be from her. Another penalty at the breakdown. Can't help themselves in that area, Samoa. Tatakura feeds to Taukumi. Dummies. Tries to shrug Leota off. Takes a couple to bring her down. They're away here through Maro, the match winner. Can she get the consolation? She can. Brilliant try. Nancy Maro. She was the hero against Vanuatu yesterday. She's left her impression. This is why we love 7's rugby. Tunes flying, players are dancing. It's a celebration here at Gungahlin Closed. Samoa through to the play final. Brilliant spirit shown once again. That's the final score. 24-10 in favour of Samoa. They go to the play final. Cook Islands will face Vanuatu in the 7th v 8th playoff. We'll be back shortly for the start of the Cup semi-finals with Australia taking on Tonga. Welcome back to Gungahlin Enclosed Oval. This is when the real action begins to start. The Cup semi-finals. Australia taking on Tonga for a place in the grand final. Two of the best sides in the comp facing off. Tonga bow to their supporters. It's going to be two conflicting styles here. Tonga, they play through their stars. Olivia Etiaki and Judith Peter use their strength. Australia will look to vary their attack, push the ball left and right, try to create holes in the defence. The Badwich team can hold the ball and take their opportunities. 14 minutes to decide who advances to that grand final. It'll be Peter. Get us underway. Reardon, the skipper for Australia, takes well. And here's King. Smashed in the tackle. Zara Lee. Just on their way here, Australia. Mazi down the left-hand side, and she's gone. Jess Sami. We've seen her pace at times yesterday and today in the group stages, but that is an incredible solo effort. Opened up the legs, got the stride going. No one laid a hand on her in the end. What an opening score for Australia, setting their stall out. Emsley adds the extras. Had a tough day to boot in their last game. That's a great start from Nicola Emsley.
When you're ready.
Australia clearly coming out to play with width early. Tonga, they got the good shot on. Perhaps over-eager because they left some space for Sami to run into. Peter tried to get the fang going, but left that ball vulnerable, and Zara Lee was able to punch it out. So we'll restart with the scrum to Australia. Hot start by the hosts. So we see New Zealand and Fiji begin their preparations in the background. Early shove from Tonga. Hear the call from the coaching staff from Australia to up the pace. And they do through Emsley. She gone here, Emsley. Just needs a bit of support. Bradbury will run this one in. Fantastic rugby from Australia. Sticking to the plan, upping the pace, finding the seams. And Emsley pulling the strings there, finds Bradbury, and Bradbury who skips over for the second try of the day for Australia. Tonga just not able to get their hands on the ball so far. Conversion unsuccessful this time. A great start from the Australian Defence Force. Sarah Reardon coming off the field, not looking too sharp there. Sarah Reardon, they won't want to lose her. But an able replacement first off the pine. She has been all tournament long. Phoebe Burney. She's straight in here, has to make a tackle. Phoebe Burney. Etiaki. Almost impossible to bring down once she gets going. We'll have a penalty here for Tonga.
Back here. You're good. When you're ready, Ike.
Try to take a hard line there, but the rush defence from Australia, excellent. Malia Ellis.
Scrumming, green feet.
straight out of that line. Targeted the ball and was able to strip it cold. Set piece is good from Australia. They go to Bernie, but Bernie's dropped it.
Knock on by green 5. Scrumming.
Well, we had half an eye on the closing Tonga defenders, and who could blame her?
Nasty lady.
Big shots flying. Thought about the pass before catching the ball. That mistake gives Tonga a chance to attack now. We've seen them try to go blind off these scrums.
Stay out. Play on.
They'll have to now with the ball popping up. Now, Etiaki. Fenn going. Sami covering. A brilliant tackle in the end from
Sideline.
Jess Sami.
Time's off. You okay, 5?
She beat her first up, Olivia Etiaki.
Time's back on.
Sami not giving up.
Green feet. Here's our mark, lady.
Brilliant cover tackle. Just
step,
saying
just step.
how good Olivia Etiaki can be. That ball in hand.
That's good, maintain that. Andy, we don't have a hooker, red.
Her and Judith Peter,
Hooker.
the absolute catalyst for Tonga in these 2 days.
Thank you.
Massive defensive line out now. Brilliant from Australia. Their set piece, best in the competition. Zara Lee steps and goes, needs some support though.
No! It's there, use it, lady.
Bradbury,
Well done.
it's to Bernie. She's got Sami. Watch out. Goodbye. Jess Sami could walk in from here. No one close to Jess Sami. And she dots down for the try. Tonga perhaps just running out of steam. They've been excellent in their last couple of appearances, but just looking a little bit spent. Australia taking all their opportunities. Sami with 2 cracking efforts, and she's earned herself a rest. Emsley goes long to Peter. Need to score next. Tonga, if they can get one before half time, would be a massive help, but
Knock
Peter
on by red.
knocks on.
Half time, lady.
And that's half time. Australia really impressive in this first half. Certainly felt it would be a little bit closer. 2 tries from Sami, sending Australia into a 17-0 lead at the break. We'll be back for the second half of the Cup semi-final in just a few moments.
Everyone's been every day. It's hotter than July. Though the world's full of problems, they couldn't touch us even if they tried. From the clock, I hear them. Molly's heart on the ball. Tonight there'll be a party on the corner at the end of the block. I didn't know you would be jamming into the garden, but nobody ever told you that you would be jamming into the garden. You've been jamming and jamming and jamming and jamming.
Let's go, Tonga.
Welcome back to Gungahlin Closed Oval. Second half of the Cup semi-final just about to get underway. The hosts, Australia, into a commanding 17-0 lead so far in this one. New Zealand, Fiji awaits in 7 minutes' time. Tonga, so impressive in their last 2 outings at this Pacific Military Cup.
Olivia, you good? You good?
Struggling
Stay behind the kicker.
for any sort of cohesion in this semi-final. Ryan Murphy for Bar TV taking you through the action. As Tonga
Well done, lady.
try to
Stay
get
no,
something
no,
started here.
Phone advantage offside, Ben.
That's a good start. Great carry in there. The advantage coming. So Peter plays wide.
Right, Ben. Yeah. New advantage at high tackle 11. High tackle 11.
Pressure from the Australian defence. Frustration building for Tonga. They do have the penalty.
High. Mark is here. High. Stay. Line up.
Uto Ikamanu. Feeds Malani. Still going. Gets the deck.
Use it.
Oh, low pass.
Knocked on by red.
Moitao.
Run. Green.
Frustrated. Couldn't blame her for that one. Low pass.
Come this way.
Almost impossible to take. Be left to rue knock-ons and missed opportunities.
Bang! Stay.
Australia just managed to
Phone advantage.
get the ball out at the scrum. Try a little set play. Lee has to go digging.
Offside. Winger.
Called offside here. See Emsley try to
Time's off.
lift the tempo, but some real concern being shown here for Zara Lee. She was at the bottom of a couple of bodies there, Zara Lee.
Be ready for the touch. Right, try bring on us up.
Substitute will be required. It'll be Bernie on for Zara Lee. Her day could be done. It's to be a shoulder or an elbow. She's put herself into absolutely everything, Zara Lee. Be a huge loss for Australia if her day is done.
Time's back on, ladies.
But we restart. Here's Atkinson Smith.
Wait. Time is now back on. Offside. Red 11. Go.
5 minutes left to play. Emsley gives to McHugh. Atkinson Smith ragdolled. Australia
Main advantage at
taken to
high.
contact
Red 2.
through Allen. And here's McHugh again. Gives to Emsley. Evades 1 and 2 and 3. They're counting. She's got it out now. Indiana Lewis. Has she got the gas?
Gone backwards.
Didn't have the speed, but it's been knocked back. Emsley will run this in. Great effort showed by Etiaki to cover across to deny Indiana Lewis, but didn't matter in the end. Nicola Emsley was there to mop up. And Australia now surely into the grand final. Conversion, sails wide. Emsley earns a rest.
When you're ready.
Cole King coming back onto the park.
Yeah, when you're ready.
Q goes long. This ball could run here. It's held up perfectly for Australia. Peter. Barely had to say her name. Peter, and she's gifted this to Sami. She's going from bad to worse for Tonga. Sami gets the hat-trick. Tough for Tonga. They've probably left their worst performance for this semi-final. Mentioned before, think of how good they really were against Cook Islands, Vanuatu. Haven't seen enough of Peter or Etiaki really. Just losing steam here. Shame here. We see Judith Peter coming off the field, not looking too sharp. Been one of the standout players from any team at this tournament. Two of the standouts really, Zara Lee and Judith Peter, both leaving the field with injuries. We wait to make sure that she exits safely. Time back on, we restart the game. Q goes long. Carry back in from Tonga, but it's been dropped. Story of the semi-final, really. Not able to hang on to the ball. We said it before the game that they had to build pressure and keep the ball, just haven't been able to do it. Australia, on the other hand, clinical, using their speed to their advantage. See the ball there, moving with the wind. Double switch here with Izzy Atkinson-Smith, King, to McHugh. Allen on that left-hand side. Penalty comes. Tonga work at the breakdown. They get us going. They'll want to finish here in this semi-final on a high note. Minute and a half to play. Third v fourth playoff, of course, still to come for Tonga. They'll want to finish this tournament at least in that bronze position. But right now, it's all about Australia on a march to the grand final. Bernie puts the head down. She's gone. Unopposed in the end. Phoebe Bernie as a contest game put to bed now. Tonga dropping the head slightly. They've been thoroughly beaten here. That one misses. Love to see Tonga just hold on to the ball now for these last 20 seconds. Out of score. Been so good. Ever since Etiaki had that chance in the first half, they really haven't had much doing with the ball, Tonga. It's the pause play with Tongan player down in back play. Safety paramount, of course. running repairs here for both sides.
Okay, ladies, time is back on.
Tournament, war of attrition, so many games in such little time. Ball bounces to Sami. Oh, she's dropped it.
Knocked on by goal 7.
Saw the try line in her sights.
Red feed. This be the last.
Would have been her fourth. Just Sami, she saved her best performance for the semi. Scored in every other game. Real weapon for Australia. Cracking pace.
Good.
Here they go, Tonga. Can they finish on a highlight?
Ripped out.
Strip cold, but it's play on. Good carry.
Out of that
Ball retention now.
Offload.
Offload, doesn't go to hand. Sami.
Don't put the player out of it, please. Penalty against 7 goals for putting the player out without possession of the ball.
Sami penalised there.
She
Might have been away. Just pull back for pushing off the ball.
When you're ready.
You just see the frustration in the Tongan players. Not happy with their performance.
Roll goal 11.
Leota.
Not held.
Is Manu Fatoa.
Fair strip.
Stripped cold, and they'll be away here, Australia. Shania Allen galloping away.
That's full time, right?
And that's the finishing touches on a comprehensive semi-final victory for Australia. We'll wait for the conversion, but that is the game. Real statement by Australia. Conversion misses. That's full time. 37-0 in favour of Australia. They'll be into the grand final. Tonga will have to try to salvage third place. We'll be back soon. New Zealand, Fiji, just over the horizon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the teams of Fiji and New Zealand.
Welcome back to Gungahlin Closed Oval. The second Cup semi-final. New Zealand taking on Fiji. Australia just booked their place in the final with a big win over Tonga. And now we'll see who joins them. If form guide is anything to go by, New Zealand are going to take some serious stopping here. But if anyone can do it, it could be this Fiji side. They've been slowly building since losing their first game of the week. Ever since then. here they come. We thought it might. The haka from New Zealand. Brilliant scenes here at Gungahlin closed. The challenge laid, the challenge accepted. New Zealand have been hot starters in this tournament. Hayley Hatana got a ridiculous left foot. She'll put some snow on this one and allow her chasers to contest for the ball. Real sense of excitement for this one. We get underway. The testing one, Fiji to deal with, been well taken by Raluvu.
Tackle now the way.
Tuvo goes digging. Look to play wide early. It was Damoni who had the carry, but it's gone backwards. New Zealand, have they got possession here?
Little knock on there by Black.
Under pressure Fiji, but New Zealand just coughing up the ball. This will be a scrum to Fiji.
Crouch. Fine. Set.
That's in a singy drow. Plays halfback and Tuvo puts the boot on it. Balsilli, first to react. Recovered well and almost got a brilliant offload away.
Scrum green again.
Cover defence from New Zealand from Fiji rather was excellent. Forced the knock on.
Mark back here. Sorry about things. Mark here.
From Waivakav Greg, the captain of New Zealand.
Crouch. Fine. Set.
Fiji, plenty of width here. Ball bobbles for Tuvo. Again goes to the kick. Putting all the pressure on New Zealand. Tuvo gets her hands on the ball.
Leave it now, Black. Leave it.
Ways, has to leave it. Here's Raluvu. Great line.
No, Black.
Fence from New Zealand up to the task. Big clear out coming in there. They try to go wide. Here's Yale Walili. Beats one. Matana Singidrao. Great start from Fiji.
It's with below the shoulders, ladies.
Working the kicks in behind, putting the pressure all on New Zealand. Casanita Tuvo, the leader in many respects. Looks to get this attack started. He gives it Bati. She gives to Raluvu.
Body.
Poor discipline for New Zealand. A needless penalty given away, so it's a free play for Yale Walili to attack. Here's Tuvo. Bati, Mr. Raluvu. Who could have expected this start? New Zealand starved of possession by Fiji. Another penalty comes.
advantage.
Certainly sense the crowd pulling for the underdog here. Raluvu pushes wide to Yale Walili. Fends off a couple. Put the burners on, offloads off the deck. Bati gives back to Tuvu. Tuvu shows on the inside, held on to it.
Well, tackler.
They've held on to the ball for so long, eventually the cracks will come. Voni Yao Yao, has she got the pace? Steps inside, brilliant defence from New Zealand. Matada Singidrau. Have they still got the ball here, Fiji? Somehow they do.
On the ground, ladies. Can't play it on the ground.
But they've played it on the ground. The defence for New Zealand, stout. No points after 4.5 minutes here. Again, who could have possibly predicted that? And after defending for most of that time, New Zealand now eventually get their hands on the ball. Hatana, pass doesn't go to hand, it's gone backwards, they say. Balsili, good night. And that's just how good they can be, New Zealand. Too much pace, the skills. When they broke, it was only ever going to be one outcome. Balsili under the sticks. It's a great start from Fiji, but it's been undone by the verve, the raw speed of New Zealand, and Hayley Hatana backs it up with a brilliant conversion. Fiji smartly didn't use any excess energy. Kick off. Who's going to react first? It's Fiji who get the ball with New Zealand.
That's fair. Right.
Brilliant turnover in there from Greg.
13 from the side.
But the penalty comes. Raluvu down and back play, but Fiji go quick. They're a player down here, Fiji. I don't even know if Tuvo knew it either. Mays, clean pick at the breakdown.
Leave it 12.
They go wide here, they'll surely score. Sio. Balsili. Brilliant defense from Voni Yao Yao. The first to contain Balsili all tournament. Voni Yao Yao. Hatana has to go in and dig. Eventually the penalty comes. Actually, Anita Berry on that left-hand edge. Sio on this near side. Yale Walili. Down and back play. Rejoins the defensive line. They'll need all their.
Too many high tackles. Can you please put the job please? Stay down.
What will they do here, New Zealand? You know they'll have something prepared. Greg. This will Wanohu. Mr. Mays. Brilliant hands. The execution is just breathtaking. And Rosalie Sio is over the line. Crystal Mays took the ball to the line, took a big shot for her cause. Then to Berry. Berry combined with Sio. Sio, it's the second try for New Zealand on the stroke of half time. They had to wait for their opportunities, New Zealand, but when they've had them, they've just been so clinical. And now Hatana, another brilliant effort. It just drags left. That's half time. New Zealand, 12 points to the good over Fiji. We'll be be back shortly for the second half of this Cup semi-final. Welcome back to Gungahlin Enclosed Oval. Ryan Murphy here for Bar TV at the Pacific Military 7's Cup. We're in the Cup semi-final stage. New Zealand and Fiji battling it out to see who will join Australia in the grand final. If you're only just joining us, Fiji, fantastic start to this semi-final against the prohibitive favourites, New Zealand, but they've shown their quality here in New Zealand. They're away again to Balsillie. Stays in field somehow.
Lost forward, buddy.
It's been lost forward.
Fifth, drum, green ball.
If Fiji are to come back here, they'll almost surely have to score next. I have to say, I haven't really looked threatening. They kept the ball well in the first half, never really looked like scoring. New Zealand, on the other hand, every time they get a half sniff, it seems, they turn it into points. Good defence on that occasion from Fiji. Tuvo has to kick it in field to Bati. Bati gets it to Yale Walili. Her offload doesn't go to hand, but Vanuatu there to mop up. Yale Walili. Offload was good. It doesn't go to hand. It'll be a New Zealand scrum. This is when they're at their absolutely most terrifying here in New Zealand, because options left and right.
Fine.
Mismatch of speed on this left-hand side, Balsillie versus Yale Walili. To be fair, it's been a mismatch of speed for pretty much everyone for Lauren Balsillie in this competition. Approaching 10 try mark. Call for an intentional knockdown here. Mays goes quickly. Not 10, Fiji, but it won't matter. They're in for another. Waivaka Kav Greg, the skipper, the one who gets the 5-pointer. That might just be it now. With 4 minutes 20 to play. A long way back for Fiji. Just for clarification on how things are going to run from here, as Haley Hutana gets us underway. We'll have another break after this game before the last couple of games or so. We'll have the 7th v 8th playoff, then the plate final. We'll then have the 3rd versus 4th playoff, and then that grand final. Around 20 to 4 this stage almost surely will be Australia and New Zealand
You need to be in the tunnel.
for the second year in a row.
In place, in the tunnel. No, you won't in the tunnel.
New Zealand
Three metres
won
to the
by
start, please, in front of me.
2 points
No, not in the tunnel.
last year. The way they've been playing, you wouldn't bet on anyone else. Australia will back themselves, as will Fiji. They can get a couple of quick scores here. Not over yet.
Play on, watch out, please.
They're away here. One Yao. Being chased by Haley Hatana. We heard the call from the crowd. They've got themselves a lifeline here, Fiji. And it's converted by Tuvo. Can they possibly do it? Again, they'll need to score soon. Just 2 minutes to play. Well evaded there by Crystal Mays.
My fault, ladies, I created the gap. Be a scrum, black ball. My fault. I made the gap bigger.
Judged to be accidental offside there.
I had to come back.
It's a little bit hard done by Crystal Mays, but did create a little half gap there for the run in. It'll be a
Fine.
feed to New Zealand.
Set.
Ball goes long. Wakinivalu tried to hang on, but this wind picking up, so now with Fiji line out. Minute to play, can they do it?
So I need someone as hook up in the channel. So it's been the face.
Have to get the line out right first. Almost impossible in these conditions. Will they look to go for front? What a set piece, and they've gone down the blind. Matarugu. Yao. It's to Tuvo. Give it to Damoni. What a tackle in there from Hatana. Raluva around the corner. Another brilliant chop, and Mays is on the ball here. Surely a turnover to New Zealand. Called for offside first off. They're not releasing the ball here. Surely be March 10 there. Crystal Mays is fired up. Looped over to Batty here, puts a bit of footwork on. Tuvo had to dig, but it's been knocked on. And that's the game. New Zealand pushed to their limits by Fiji, but in the end, the result was what we thought. 17-7 in favour of the Kiwis. They were lethal when they had to be. And they booked their spot in the grand final against Australia. That's the last of the action until 2:30, where Vanuatu will take on Cook Islands. It's the 7th v 8th playoff. Should be followed by Papua New Guinea versus Samoa at 5-3. 20 past 3. Tonga will play Fiji in the 3rd v 4th playoff. Finishing off then with Australia versus New Zealand in the Cup final. Ryan Murphy here for Bar TV. We'll see you at 2:30. Hello and welcome back to Gungahlin Closed Oval here in the ACT, the Pacific Military Cup 7's entering the final stages now. 4 games left. This brilliant 2-day tournament. A champion to be crowned later this afternoon. We'll start in the next couple of minutes with the 7th v 8th playoff. Vanuatu and Cook Islands matching up in a game that will decide who unfortunately takes home the wooden spoon. Both teams have had them moments in this tournament. They played out one of the most entertaining games yesterday. Vanuatu looking surely like winners until the very end. Nancy Morrow breaking away from inside her own territory, taking home the win. Here they come. And we'll have the national anthems of all the sides, of course, in these finals. Fantastic renditions. The Vanuatu and Cook Island national anthems, setting the tone for these final series. Cook Islands, when they hold onto the ball, have looked good at times in the tournament. Vanuatu the same. Look for them to try and feature Rossa Nalau. Set up on far hand touchline. Lisa Tadakura. It's the game underway, and that ball will just keep rolling. And Nalau brilliantly reacts. Doesn't wait for the decision to come. But it's been knocked on here. Vanuatu down. Looks to be in spot of bother over there. See Samoa beginning their warm-up behind the goals. They'll be taking on Papua New Guinea in the plate final after this game. We'll then have Tonga playing Fiji, the third, fourth playoff. It's gonna be an exciting game, that one. Two excellent teams. Tonga really not giving their best in the Cup semi-final against Australia. A resounding victory for Australia in the end. Not one you would have predicted, and then in the other, Fiji and New Zealand playing out. Again, a result no one probably would have expected. 17-5 in favour of New Zealand. Lethal at times. Clinical, you could say, but really didn't hit their straps. It was the first time we kept under 30 in the entire competition. Saying we don't like to see this. Vanuatu heavy strapping on that left knee. Peggy Matapo onto the field. Play will resume with a scrum for Cook Islands. As we said before, there's a Sansi Mara try after the bell that won Cook Islands their game previously against Vanuatu. After seemingly being out of it. A slow start to this one, but the action will get going now. Being helped off the field. Show of support from everyone for Vanuatu. And having to deal with that injury for some of the tournament. Matapo scored an absolutely belting try in the plate semi. There's Taru. Taking them all on Taru. Matapo again. Can she spread it? She'll go herself, Matapo. Still going. Mauled rocket form, so couldn't have their hands in there. Come back for a penalty. Cook Islands. Matapo, Ryburn lining up here behind the goals. Shapes to take the contact, but instead gives it up to Ryburn, and Cook Islands get the first score of this 7/8 playoff.
Hands up, kick it, raise up,
Tupi Rubina Cook Islands number 8. Crowd favourite. Having a boogie as the conversion sails to the left. Such a brilliant vibe here these last 2 days. It's a fantastic event, celebrating the amazing service women of all these great nations. The competition has been fierce, but ultimately it is about that. It's a celebration epitomised by these two sides. Tatakura. It's taken well by Pakoa. Gives inside. Bigak. That's Win. Tried to find Nalau. Pass just doesn't go to hand. Vanuatu's skills have let them down at times, but they've never ever given up in any of these games.
Ladies, easy line. Hurry up, ladies. Let's play the game.
Line out now. Wind certainly picking up, and throw was adjudged to have at least started out straight. So it's play on. Comes to Rubina. Takes it into contact. The crowd goes absolutely spare at Rubina's first carry of the game. Basnay gives to Rybert. Going across field now, but it's been handed out here now to Taru. Basnay. Drifting left. There's a knock on there, but it's been judged high. Tatakura goes quick. Papua New Guinea never back 10 metres, but Tatakura trying up the pace. Going to the line, catch you find Rubina. The crowd would go mental. She's taken it herself and scored a try. 10 points to 0 in favour of the Cook Islands. Just over 2 minutes to play in this half. Tatakura has a crack at the conversion. Just goes wide. We'll wait now for a change here for Cook Islands. Matapo goes along with the kickoff. Now Nalau gives inside, but it's been knocked on. Off the feet it says, and Nalau is gone. Can't see her being caught from here. And Vanuatu, the ball goes in the air. Vanuatu get back on them. Back into the game on the scoreboard. If they've had a consistent threat over these 2 days, it has definitely been Rosa Nalau. Conversion doesn't find the range. Got a game on her hands. To get us back underway. This ball is just going to roll. Matapo, if she takes this, will just play on. Whistle goes, it's a free kick.
Backhand go.
We've seen Matapo take off and not be stopped from this sort of range. Keep her eyes on her at all times. Pushes right. Big carry there from Veka Taru. Places the ball. Ball is out though. Papua New Guinea move to the left now. Here's Nalau. If she can break that first tackle, she won't be stopped, Nalau, but it has been knocked on. And it's half time. 10 points to 5. Nail biter building here in the 7th v 8th playoff. Cook Islands holding a narrow 5-point lead heading into the break. Join us back here soon for the second half on Bar TV. See you soon. Hello and welcome back to Gungahlin Enclosed Oval for the second half of this plate. Well, this is 7th versus 8th playoff. Vanuatu 5 points down. So the Cook Islands, they get us restarted here. Matapo takes it. Takes off Peggy Matapo, still going. Still not down. Finally brought down. And the penalty comes. Tatakura digs for the ball and gives to Maro. Gives to Taru. Beats one, beats another. Good ball placement back and Taru dives on it. Basketball pass back to Matapo. Tatakura. She's trying to bully her way through. She's still going, Tatakura. Nalau hits her with everything she has. Taru. Gives to Parina. Priscilla Parina offloads to Manuoka. And Manakoa dives over for Cook Island's third try of the day. Tatakura finds the range for the conversion. It's now 17 points to 5 in favour of the Cook Islands. Tatakura in the wars here a little bit, but still trying She's got to get back to halfway to restart. Tazakura goes long, brilliant restart. Now that's been touched. Play on. Now passes inside. Good offloads from Vanuatu. Good step inside and another. Knocked forward by Cook Islands. They fling one inside. After the knock-on will be a scrum to Vanuatu. If they can get the next score, they're still in this game. Playing at the wrong end of the field right now.
Fine. 6. Focus.
Ball comes back on their side. And they're off here, Vanuatu. Good step. They get it out wide. Good take. It's given to Nalau. And she'll try to use her speed. She could be gone here, Nalau. She's just got to hold her form. Can she? She's got to put it down. Oh, no. Oh, no. She's been done in by the lines. Did all the hard work. Just dropped the ball. Was about to put it down, realised where she was, tried to regather, and then just dropped it. Now wants to take a rest, I think. Nalau.
Crouch. Fine.
Well, had she finished the job there, it would have been back to a one-score game. Still under pressure here though, Cook Islands.
Tackle release. In the stand. Back 10, ladies, back 10. Back it up.
Penalty to the Cook Islands. Just wonder whether they'll think kick here. Taking into contact with Peters. Still going, Louisa Peters. Still going. An absolute rumble here. She's got to go low. Still going. Still going. Could she go all the way? She will. Got to put it down. What a try. Absolute scenes. A Cook closed oval. A battle of wills. Eventually won by Louisa Peters, the captain. She took it from just outside her own 22. Bumped her way every 5 meters. Finally dispatched Yimasun Sogari with about 5 minutes left to run, earning herself a try. That's got to be one of the moments of the tournament. Absolutely brilliant. And Cook Islands, with 20 seconds to play here, cement their position in 7th with Vanuatu taking home the wooden spoon, but they have never given up. Tadakura, final play of the day for these two sides. Sagari gives to Nalau. It's mopped up by Win, and Win tries to go inside. It's play on here. Still looking for space. Suck. Wind a real factor. Just get it wide here. Marine, if they can get it to Nala, she'll surely score. They go inside. Oh, it's gone forward. And that'll be it. Cook Islands secure the win. Louisa Peters with one of the moments of the tournament. That long-range effort will live long in the memory. 22-5 Cook Islands. Will be back soon for Samoa versus Papua New Guinea in the play final.
Get up for that thing and dance so you feel better. Get up for that thing, just try for this little person. Say, get up for that thing and dance so you feel better. Get up for that thing, just try for this little person. Say, go on now and around, go up. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Summer sea and the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the teams of Papua New Guinea and Samoa.
Welcome back to Gungahlin Closed Oval for the Pacific Military Cup. Here in the ACT, Ryan Murphy taking you through all the action. We're here for the play final. Samoa taking on Papua New Guinea. Just 3 matches left in this Pacific Military Cup. Before we get going, we will have the national anthems from Samoa and Papua New Guinea. If you're only just joining us, Australia will take on New Zealand in the grand final.
Of Papua New Guinea,
For that, Fiji and Tonga will face off to decide who finishes third. We'll pause now for the national anthems.
the plate final.
Yeah.
Just about ready for kickoff now. Two sides gather themselves. Papua New Guinea. Couple of real weapons out there for them. Not least Julian Yalon, in the center of everything they've done well in this tournament. And they're in jersey number 10. Much of the attack will run directly through her, but it will be Jenny Lapu gets us going. It's the plate final, the 2019 Pacific Military Cup.
Ready?
Set to go. Goes short here. It's been well taken by Samoa. Henrietta Matulu. Got them going.
High.
Started well here, Samoa.
James, can you check on the spot? Advancing, Georgia!
Aulua.
Roll, blue. Not rolling, you must get out of there.
Lapu gives to Yalon. Offers it inside to Timbe. Gives back to Yalon. It's been bobbled.
Advantage, knock on.
It's come back on the Samoan side. Aulua gives inside to Yawani.
Penalty. High, PNG, keep them down. Over here.
Penalty comes for Samoa.
Let's go.
They spread with left and right. Comes to Mataolo. Trisha Aulua.
Advantage.
It was Fetalaiga in jersey number 6. Here's Aulua. Bumps off a couple.
Still under advantage for a high tackle.
Chukun. Ioane is wide to Leota. Leota, the one to beat here. Brilliant tackle from Yalon. It's Manatulila who had to go down on the ball, but it's been retained by Samoa. Leota, you see the ball changing the wind there. Chukun. Brilliant skills from Samoa here, Aulua. The try will surely come eventually. And it does. Fololei Chukun got the score that gives Samoa an early lead against Papua New Guinea. And the conversion from Aulua extends that lead for Samoa to 7 points. Big start for them, hanging on to the ball. Just see how good they can be. Haven't been able to see much of PNG, Papua New Guinea, with ball in hand just yet.
Take a kick. Stay behind the kicker.
It's a good kick from Samoa, puts the pressure on Papua New Guinea. Here's Yalon. Weaving, stepping, accelerating. It's a foot race. And she's going to win it. Playing in a side that has struggled against some of the more established teams. Yalon has been one of the stars of this tournament, and that is maybe her best of these 2 days. What a score. She's leveled things up. Papua New Guinea had got them back into the game. The conversion would have leveled things up. Just not enough steam on that kick. So it's still Samoa in the lead. Now just 2 points. Lapu goes long. Trapped well by Aolua. Pulled by the hair there by Timbe, so there might be a decision to be made here.
Already. Take them down. Next one goes. Okay, tell them. Tell them. Hi.
That was just instinctive there from Sammy Timbe, but hair pulling. We'll see. Be careful. I haven't seen any cards so far in this tournament. Want it to happen here in the finals. Fetulaiga. Yalon just doing everything for her side. It's been turned over now. They go wide. Breaking through the middle. Can they get an offload? They can. Lapu. It's here now with Laina. Back to Lapu. Inside to Anu now. Apoisa. Offloading from Papua New Guinea is fantastic. Maman races away. They just kept changing the point of contact. And eventually the Creeks came in the defence. And having gone 7-0 down, Papua New Guinea now 12 points to 7 up against Samoa. So it was a great start by Samoa and undone by conceding these 2 tries. Chukun tries to go inside the Fetulaiga, but it's been knocked on. And that'll be half time. 2 late tries from Papua New Guinea. Gives them a slim lead going into the second half of this plate final. We'll be back shortly for the second half. Welcome back to Gungahlin Close. Second half of the plate final between Papua New Guinea and Samoa about to kick off. Samoa got the score going. An early try. Late in that first half, Papua New Guinea coming back two of their own, giving them a 5-point lead. 7 to play. Aulua absolutely munches this one long. It's going to be taken out by Papua New Guinea. Interesting call, given it would have been back for a free kick, but they are away now with Apisai. Apisai versus Fatalaiga. Needs support. Brilliant defense. Timbe gives to Yalon. Footwork from Yalon. And she's gone, is she? She is. Second of the day for Julianne Yalon. Can't say enough about how good she's been in this tournament. Every time she touches the ball, magic seems to happen. Her latest, one of her best. That is now 19 points to 7. Anu now. Maria Andaku, jersey number 2. This is back underway. Samoa want to be careful about letting this game get away from them. All the momentum now with Papua New Guinea. 5 minutes to play in this Blade final. Fiji v Tonga, and then Australia v New Zealand awaiting us. The final 2 matches of this Pacific Military Cup. Here at Gungahlin Enclosed, Ryan Murphy taking you through the action for Bar TV Sports. Papua New Guinea. Stack left. Apisai lurking just behind the scrum, slightly to the right. Move either way here. Looks like they might look to scoot down the blind side. Going to get the set piece right, and they do through Yalon. Brilliant by Leota to react first. Put Yalon under enough pressure. Ioane comes away with the ball. And go wide now for Aulua. Still going, Aulua. They give wide now. Oh, a crunching tackle. Just play on.
Stay on your feet, up your feet.
Leota somehow hangs on. Seems to be a bit of a concern here for Feti Laiga. Both teams stopping to presumably think of Feti Laiga, who's on the deck. Referee waving the play on. Aulua has to play. Surely the game will be broken up now. No, play on. Feti Laiga has barely moved since she's gone down. Wind certainly picking up here at Gungahlin Enclosed, as it did yesterday. Started off beautiful. It's got increasingly cold and windy here at Gungahlin Enclosed. Certainly affects both teams' ability to spread the ball. As you see, Tonga finishing their warm-up. Their game against Fiji just minutes away now. Still plenty of time for anything to happen in this game, as Leota has to leave the park with Ioane coming on.
I will move out of the way where you can see. Yeah? So you stand there. I'll move out of the way. Okay. We're just waiting for her. Just wait. We don't want to knock her over if they run that way. Yep. Okay. Blue. In line with...
Samoa offside. Told to get back.
Okay.
It's Alaiga. Definitely in the spot of bother here.
Crouch. Fine. Set. Come up. Okay. Don't push until the ball's in. Yep. Crouch. Fine. Set. Hold, hold.
Play resumes. Early shove from
Free kick. Push.
Samoa.
Go back 10. Back 10. Free kick here. Early push.
They try to up the tempo here. Papua New Guinea, it's Yalon again. This time dragged down.
No 7 seconds.
Samoa all over the ruck.
That's the name on your ball.
Judged to be illegal.
There you are. Back 10.
So Papua New Guinea can go again.
When you're ready. Go.
Yalon taps, goes, is melted
Penalty.
by Fololei. It was Aulua. Trisha Aulua
Yellow card.
sees yellow.
2 minutes.
Her first card of the tournament. She could not have hit
Alright.
Julian Yalon any harder if she tried.
Back 10. Keep going. Line 10. Alright, let's go.
So they will be without Aulua for the rest of this game. Apisai steps in, side, forward pass, unfortunately.
Next go. Forward pass.
So if it wasn't hard enough now for Samoa to come back and win this game, pretty much a done deal now. Down a player, 50 seconds to play.
Okay.
Can they conjure up a miracle here?
On this side. Okay. Don't push until the ball's in. Yep. Move up. Move up. Yeah. Okay. Crouch. Fine.
You see how tough a task it is.
Hey.
Only 2 players available outside of the scrum.
Not in. Head not in. Okay? So move right in here. Come up. Yeah. There.
Strangely,
Okay.
Papua New Guinea not matching up numbers, so despite the
Set. Hold it. Hold.
player advantage, Samoa with actual space to attack. Suspicion of a high tackle there. Yalon giving away the penalty on that occasion.
Back. Must release. Release it off your foot, off your hand. Or put it on the
Should
ground
be a
and
free kick if it's
tap. Yep. Now tap it.
that's been judged, but never touched. It's just play on. They try to go wide here to Ioane. Look at the hunger of the Papua New Guinea defence. The result is secured, but they don't want to give away any more points here.
Use it.
Samoa having to do everything with player down. Almost an impossible task, and it looks to have come out. It certainly seemed like it had come out on the Papua New Guinea side, but still Samoa's ball.
Now.
Just have to try their best to finish on a high note here, Samoa, but the ball's been coughed up.
Keep playing. Keep playing. Advantage.
Play on here. Ioane. Zeta Leota, and Leota's just booted it down the other end of the field. Anu now kicks it out. And Papua New Guinea take the win. 19 points to 7, the plate champions. Good reward for their endeavours here in this tournament. Had to come back from 7-0 down. They've done it. 19-7, the final score in the plate final. Papua New Guinea, the plate champions. We'll be back shortly for the 3v4 playoff. Tonga taking on Fiji.
Teams of Tonga and Fiji.
Welcome back to Gungahlin Closed Oval here in the ACT Pacific Military Cup 3v4 playoff between Fiji and Tonga. Before we get going, we'll have the national anthems. Fantastic. Just added flavour to these final series. The national anthems of Fiji and Tonga. It's the first time they've faced in this tournament. Fiji coming off a really strong performance against New Zealand, 17-5 in that Cup semi-final. They did, of course, fall eventually to the Kiwis, but fantastic the way they went about their work. But on the other hand, Tonga really struggled against Australia, so they'll want to respond here against what is a really good Fiji side. Tonga also without one of their leaders, Judith Peter. She went down with injury in that semi-final. A lot of the work is going to have to come from Olivia Etiaki. Chip and chase. Casanita Tuvo, it's brilliant. And it's an absolutely wonderful opening score from Fiji. Casanita Tuvo. Definitely the standout player this Fiji side today. And yesterday, in fact, leading from the front as the playmaker. And it'll be Tuvo who gets us restarted after the conversion. 7 points to nil in favour of Fiji. Tonga got the energy in this 3v4 playoff. Ball's been knocked on by Tonga. You see the urgency of Fiji.
Come on, Ross. Knock on your ball.
Just want to get into their attacking patterns here, Fiji. Tonga having to defend once again.
Crouch. Fine.
As Australia begin their warm-up for the grand final. We go right for Bati. Has Yale Walili on her outside, and Yale Walili will race in. The second try for Fiji. Another one of the real standouts for Fiji these 2 days has been Sena Yale Walili, second lieutenant. Oh, and it's a cracking conversion. Casanita Tuvo, she's hit that so well. Tuvo, this is back underway again. Have Tonga got the energy stocks to come back? Well taken. Seti Leota took it off the kickoff, and here's Moitao. Keeps it in. And Leota again, stepping up.
Backwards, play on.
Uto Ikemanu with the ball. Latu gives wide. Tonga holding on to the ball. Rush defense from Ralavu. Timed it well, but the offload from Tonga equally good. And then the knock on comes.
He's knocked it on and then he played on the ground.
And to add insult to the injury, penalty for Fiji. Tonga playing the ball on the ground. They go through Matarugu. Good footwork from Matarugu, but pass just a little bit hard for Tuvu to take. There's a man desperately chasing balloons on the far side. It's all out actually. That doesn't tell you how strong this wind is here at Gungahlin Closed, affecting the skills for sure.
Fine. Set.
Atiaki, they do it all on her own here. Better from Tonga. Latu. Vanuatu gives to Etiaki again.
Fine.
Been stripped clean here, and here's Tuvo. Held the pass slightly, Raluvu will open up the legs. And Fiji take a commanding lead. Just under 2 minutes to play in this 3v4 playoff. It's all the players that have dominated for Fiji in this tournament. Tuvo, Yalewalili, Seruwaya Raluvu. Once again, the conversion is successful. Tuvo, after adding the extras, gets us back underway. Big looping pass comes in, and that has just drifted forward.
One. Green.
Peaks and valleys with Tonga in this tournament. Thoroughly beaten by New Zealand. Showed just incredible attacking potency
Number 9. We need
against Cook Islands and Vanuatu.
Crouch. Fine.
But against Australia and here in this 3v4 playoff, they've struggled against Australia and Fiji. Tuvo tries to go wide early too.
Knock on.
It was Yalewalili. Ball doesn't go to hand.
Go on, guys.
So chance at least now for Tonga.
Last place of this half.
Time dwindling in the first half. You heard the referee say last play. Can they get a score that gives them a foothold in the game?
Crouch.
The office see them look to sweep to the left here. Tuvo will be alert to that. They go open to Etiaki. It's Vanuatu.
Step back.
Fiji in defence up to the task so far. Etiaki bumps off Yalewalili. Didn't give up on the play though. Yalewalili chased Etiaki down. The tackle was brilliant. They've gone quick here. This will be a try. Tabati with Etiaki down, saw the space, takes a breath, dots it down, and Fiji comfortable in the lead. 26. Make that 28 with the little hop over the goalpost. Crossbar challenge. Cassidy to Tuvo. That's how it is at the break. 28-0, Fiji dominating Tonga. We'll be back shortly for the second half. back underway here. Gungahlin closed. Second half of this third v fourth playoff between Fiji and Tonga. It's Fiji 28-0 up and looking very much like the third best team in this competition. Tuvo will run away for her second and Fiji's fifth.
Here I am.
Dots down, just dummied, went through the gap, turned on the burners. It's now 35-0. 5 conversions to add to her 2 tries, Tuvo. Tonga hopefully look to get back into this game in some fashion. That's not going to do it. Everything just going against them here, Tonga. They've struggled against Australia. It's been even worse here against Fiji, unfortunately for them. Closing out the tournament, not how they would want to for Fiji. Everything clicking.
Fine. Set.
Kick pass back to Tuvo. Gives it to Yalawalili. See the wind playing its part there. Yalawalili gives to Tuvo. She's gone out in touch. So it'll be a Tonga put in to the line. You hear the wind howling.
Let's sub it off. You guys gotta make sure you're back 10. Go back. Yep. Right.
Very tough conditions for the thrower. Tonga just try to retain this possession. They go over the top. Let's play on.
No, no green, hands off.
Met well in the tackle there. Fiji keeping up the defensive pressure. Tackle by Bati.
You've got the on release now.
Now can Tonga find a bit of space. Leota digging for the ball. It's Latu. A little half break. Down a player here, Tonga. Mohitau. To think about it for a second. A knock on comes, but we will come back for a penalty for Tonga. Another player struggling here for Tonga. Utoukimanu down there. Looks to be okay to continue.
Back on.
Just under 4 minutes to play here in the second half. The grand final awaits us. Oh, let's play on. Fiji react.
Advantage is over.
Yalawalili will take this to the house for the 6th try. This 3v4 playoff. Well, Tonga simply stopped there. Off the penalty, dropped the ball, and they just stopped. clock ticking down to 0 for Tonga. They'll want to just have this game finished. A nightmare finish to their Pacific Military Cup in these last 2 games. Tuvo goes long. It's been held up in the window. It's a tough one to take for Otui Kamani. Strip now of Fiji. Definitely been a crackdown in the head-high tackles
Back 10, Tonga, back 10. High tackle.
in this tournament and in a lot of tournaments across the world. None more so than the Rugby World Cup. Semi-final stage tonight. New Zealand taking on England. So we see Tuvo pick a beautiful line to complete her hat-trick. Stall points to finish. Minute 30 to play here in the 3 versus 4 playoff. Once again, no mistake from Tuvo with the conversion. She kicked 7 from 7 in this game. Big day for rugby here in the ACT. Pacific Military Cup winding down. A on 7's at the University of Canberra. The University of Canberra competing there. Canberra Vikings in the NRC Grand Final currently underway in Perth. Scores 3-0 in that one so far.
8 offside. Advantage.
Tonga. Can they finish on a high note? They've been well worth their value in this tournament. Some of the best tries, best moments coming from them. Just haven't been able to deliver.
No, Nate, you're off your feet.
In the final series. They try to swing wide now. Penalty comes to Fiji. And that should do us. They want more, Fiji. Could have just put it out, but they want more. It's a brilliant pass to Bati. Oh, Bati.
Yeah, good on the head there.
Stepped inside and just collapsed.
One, that's the yellow card. That's the yellow card.
Yellow card. Second yellow of this tournament. Concern there for Bati. Yellow Lily will come back onto the field.
In line with Bati, please. Right, Tom's back on.
They go wide, Yellow Lily. The frosting on the cake for Fiji. A brilliant way to finish off their tournament. With Tuvo's conversion, should be 50. Gives it to Yellow Lily after her brilliant tournament. And she gets it. 56-0. Resounding victory for Fiji in the 3 versus 4 playoff. They finished with the bronze in 3rd, Tonga 4th. And now we ready ourselves for the grand final. Stick around. Australia versus New Zealand coming out next, live on Bar TV Sports.
I said I must go back there. checked to see if faces lay. And they were dancing and singing and moving to the bootleg and the sweat in their face. Somebody turned around and shouted, "Play that fucking music, white boy. Play that fucking music, white. Play that fucking music, white boy. Play that fucking music." First it wasn't easy, changing rock and roll with mice. Things are getting shaky. I thought I'd have to leave it behind, but now it's so much better. It's I'm fucking out in every way. I never lose that feeling, no, of how I learned my lesson that day. When they were dancing and singing and moving.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the teams of Australia and New Zealand.
Welcome back to Gungahlin Enclosed Oval here in the ACT, the grand final of the Pacific Military Cup 7's. Australia taking on New Zealand for the ultimate prize. The two best teams in the competition facing off. What is sure to be a cracking game. But before the action on the field, we will have the two national anthems.
Please stand for the national anthems of Australia and New Zealand.
That sets the tone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pacific Military Cup final.
Australia
And
And New Zealand ready to face off now. But before the game gets going, we will have a haka. The challenge laid down and accepted by Australia. Ready now for this grand final to begin. Hayley Hutana. This remarkable left boot of hers will get us going. Goes high and long. It's been knocked on here by Rosalia Sia. Should be a scrum to Australia. Australia without their skipper, Sarah Reardon. We saw her leave the park in Australia's game against Tonga. Wondered whether it might be the last we saw of her. Certainly was Bernie. Phoebe Burney starting in her stead. Just down below us here, we do see Sarah Reardon kitted off and ready to play if required. She'll perhaps try her best to add some value to this Australia team. They get it out. Burney having to retreat now. Met hard in the tackle by Sia. King gives him a cue. Here's the two speedsters one-on-one. Sami. Balsillie. And the penalty comes to New Zealand. If there's one player who can contain Jess Sami, it's Balsillie for New Zealand. Craig goes to Mays, shows on the inside. She's got Berry on her outside. It's one-on-one here. Berry for the corner. Twists, turns, holds her feet. And dots down for the opening try of this Pacific Cup Grand Final. New Zealand open their account. Stunning rugby in the end. Mays playing that second pivot role. Showed on the inside. Had Anita Berry on her outside, and Berry gets her first try of the tournament, saving it for the right time. That's Hutana. How has she done that? What a kick! One of many absolute pearlers from Hayley Hutana over these 2 days. Used the wind to her advantage, started it off at the right hand stick, let it come in, and she's given her side an all-important 7-0 lead. Goes along with the restart. McHugh. Gives to Emsley. Footwork by Emsley. Swarmed by New Zealand defenders. The way Balsillie can just give herself so much room to defend. So quick. Bradbury knocks it on. Australia a little bit shell-shocked here. 3 minutes, 50 seconds. And ticking in this first half.
No. Fine.
See Balsillie. Bit of trash talk from her. The mind games. Katana uses her footwork. Shrugs off Ellis. Bernie come to the sideline. Looks to be a finger injury for her. So Australia currently down a player. 2 players. Of course, Australia without another one of their best this week, Zara Lee, not fit to play in the final. So that's actually Izzy Atkinson-Smith in jersey number 12. Just come onto the field for Phoebe Burney. New Zealand to add their second. They go wide. It's been tapped down, has it? But it could be. Anita Berry unselfishly gives off to Rosalia Seo. Combining brilliantly for the second try of the day for New Zealand in this grand final. Well, they've been too good for most sides in this tournament. If this continues, they'll be worthy winners of this Pacific Military Sevens Cup. For Australia, have to respond soon. Hatana, surely not. She went so close again. Men or women's sevens, I haven't seen anyone be so consistent with drop goal conversions. Consistently putting it over or at least near the sticks, Hayley Hatana. She might be pipped by Lauren Balsillie for player of the tournament, but the way she's performed, particularly off the boot, it's just been remarkable. New Zealand straight over the ball, penalty, and they go hunting for what could be a killer blow. Minute and a half to play in the grand final. The swing right, Mays has to regather the ball. Oh, it's beautiful. The footwork from Mays, the offload to Seo. Katana plays halfback. Goes to Berry. Wainohu through the hands to Greg. Met well by Malia Ellis. What a tackle. Australia, hang on. They'll be thinking, just get to half-time now. They haven't really had a chance to attack. Everything going the way of New Zealand. They've just got to try and get into half-time at 12-0. Australia for New Zealand. Another chance here. Pile on the pressure. It's out. It's New Zealand's ball. Berry picks. Pops it off to Wainohu. And she scores New Zealand's third try. Just too good. Combining power with pace, finesse, brutality. And they're just so clinical. Now Hatana has a chance. extend New Zealand's lead to 19. A long way back for Australia now in this grand final. Hatana, this will be held up in the wind, but it's over. Sound like a broken record, but that's just a ridiculous kick in this wind from a drop kick. Challenge anyone. Find me a better drop kicker of the ball in the 7's game. We'll be back shortly for the second half. Welcome back to Gungahlin Enclosed Oval. Second half of the grand final. The Military 7's Cup. Pacific Military 7's Cup coming up. Nicola Emsley to restart for Australia. 19-0 down, the hosts, against what has been the best team in the tournament. By a stretch, New Zealand. They were forced to work against Fiji for large parts of that game. They've come out in this grand final looking their very best. Hatana shapes the kick, but puts on the burners. Balsillie is with her. She might need her, Hayley Hatana. Oh, she's bubbled this and it's gone forward. Australia. Australia without two of their most influential figures, Zara Lee and their skipper Sarah Reid. They're still going here. Cole King plays to Malia Ellis. She get the pump away she can to Jess Sami, a brilliant tackle. Crystal Mays, one of a few real standout players in this tournament, Crystal Mays. Got a flag out here down below, so we'll listen in to what the referees have to say, if we can. Foul play, New Zealand, so penalty for Australia. Ellis. It's to Atkinson Smith, it goes back to Emsley. Emsley just hacks this one downfield. I think that's going to get the job done. Wainohu gives to Mays. Hitches. Met well by Izzy Atkinson Smith. Did she hold on there? Crystal Mays, no. Slight knock on, good tackle from Izzy Atkinson Smith. Mentioned before, no stranger to rugby here in the ACT, Izzy Atkinson Smith. Former Brumbies Super W player. To put her rugby career on hold when she was posted abroad. Big scrum from New Zealand. Jess Sami. Dummies. Takes the contact. Referee not happy with a couple of these tackles. Emsley pushes wide to Bradbury, and now's Atkinson Smith. Brilliant tackle by Balsillie. The hunger for defence for New Zealand, incredible. Australia have to recover again. Better kicking, the right option at that time. Wainohu led them in the haka. Referee's having a run.
You must retire goals. Must retire.
Australia not retreating off the kick. So penalty from the mark gives New Zealand a perfect attacking platform here now. Just over 3 to play. The result becoming ever more likely to be a back-to-back win for New Zealand. A great line from CO. Dragged down by this brilliant Australian defence, holding on for dear life. They forced the turnover. That wind blowing a gale on ground now. Applause for the performances from Mays and Berry. Outstanding in this grand final. They've showed up when it really mattered. New Zealand. Australia without 2 of their best. Just not hitting their straps at the right time, but they'll keep going here. King gives a long looping pass. Sami has to recover. She's been marked heavily, Balsillie. Not giving Jess Sami an inch, Balsillie.
No black, no, too late.
New Zealand on the ball. Rock had already formed, so Australia have to try and up the tempo here. Needing 3 scores in a minute and a half. Ellis switches to Bradbury. Bradbury beats a couple. It's been knocked on there. Unfortunate for Australia. And that will seal the results for New Zealand. Reardon got to come onto the field now. So brave from her. She's really not fully fit to play. We give it her absolute all here, Sarah Reardon. Hayley Hatana comes off the field. Brilliant applause for her. Much deserved.
Fine. Set.
Wakanivalu. Mr. Gregg. Smashed in the tackle from Ellison Reardon. Williams to Wakanivalu. Puts one in between Balsillie and Sami. Balsillie somehow keeps the ball in play. Step and go. Kanase. We go to the left now. Wakanivalu. Still on her feet, Wakanivalu. Bumps off a couple, spins. Mr. Gregg. Big shot from Reardon.
Leave it, goals, leave it.
Williams plays wide now to CO. And CO up the seam. Dives in for the exclamation point on what is a much deserved Pacific Military 7's Cup victory for New Zealand. They've gone back to back. They're the champions. The conversion will have to happen, of course, before they can be officially crowned. But both sides on the field now. Brilliant spirit being shown. CEO, casual, adds the extras, and that's it. It's all over. New Zealand are the champions. Much deserved in the end. 24-0. They've barely conceded a point in the 2 days. Thoroughly deserving of their victory. New Zealand the champions, Australia second, Fiji third, Tonga fourth, Papua New Guinea finished fifth with that plate final win against Samoa. Cook Islands finishing seventh with Vanuatu in eighth. A fantastic 2-day tournament here at Gungahlin Closed Oval. And it's finished with the best side taking home the Pacific Military Cup. I'm Ryan Murphy. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuned in over the last 2 days. We'll be back later for the presentations. That's it from now. Thank you so much for everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, it stopped, but at least there was still a recording going on within the office, which was good.
So where would it have stopped?
Would have stopped maybe about the first couple of minutes in.
The stream stopped.
No, just recording on this camera. So meaning that in some of the other, as I said, there was an entirely different recording film. Alright. Just says film the presentations. Oh, yes.
Talking through the presentation skills.
So I gotta set up the audio levels. So I gotta set the audio levels for the presentations.
Yeah, right. Well, anyway, thanks for your help, mate.
Yeah.
Lovely to meet you. I'm sure I'll see you again.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Australian Defence Force Rugby Union, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Rear Admiral Michael Rothwell. Thank you.
I'd like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet today and have played rugby, the Ngunnawal people, and pay my respects to the elders past and present. I'd also like to acknowledge the very many Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders who have and continue to serve in our Australian Defence Force. Her Majesty Crown Princess of Tonga, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's a great pleasure to have you here today, and it's been great to watch this fantastic contest of rugby from our women around the Pacific. I'd like to make a number of thank yous before we do some presentations. Firstly, to the sport teams who assist our players to get ready and contest this match. Thank you very much. Of course, very importantly to the players who put on a great spectacle for us. Also to our rugby referees, thank you. You have travelled from around the country to concentrate here over the last couple of days to provide the officiating. Also to the Army Rock Band, you provide a fabulous atmosphere. Thank you so much for what you've done. You really make a difference. Also to my organisation, the Australian Defence Force Rugby Union, and also to Media of Sport, represented today by Rugby. I thank you for the work you've done. To our sponsors, ELB, Marie, Reverend, thank you for the work you've done for AFF Rugby for 30 years, and also to Smart Salary, And finally, there's two particular people who've been critical to the organisation of this event, and I'd like to thank Squadron Leader Esther Sue. Esther, thank you very much. And Lieutenant Kears Willie Burtonshaw, thank you very much, Kears, for what you've done. I'd now like to present, please, the plate winner of the 2019 Pacific Military Cup, Papua New Guinea. Runners-up of the Pacific Military Cup, Australia.
Georgia. Right. Easy. Jess. It says.
And finally, to present the Pacific Military Cup 2019, New Zealand.
My sideline man, Vice Captain, Chris Mace. Alright, Hannah. Haley. Taiwa. Mere. Wanga. Betsy. Anita. Kate. Kate. Alexa. Tizzy, the boys are on.